Hey guys, here's a little update what's going on with the cb750. As you can see, the cylinder and head are not here. They are at the machine shop getting worked on. The guy said it should take him a couple weeks to get to because he's super busy. So said 3-4 weeks it should be ready. So but he took a quick look at everything. Everything looked great. So which is a good thing. But yeah, that's what's going on with the cylinder and head. So that's getting worked on. Everything else, I'm probably not going to touch the engine until I hear back from them, because I'm going to need to order parts. If I need to order some stuff, I will. So basically, I'm going to start doing is working on the frame. I'm going to start mocking up the front and rear end, because I got tons of parts in the mill. Basically got everything I need besides the engine parts, so which is good, but I'm still waiting on a couple packages. I'm gonna do a little update video on all the parts I just purchased, so we'll do that this week once I get a couple stragglers in the mail. But yeah, so but everything is super dirty, so I'm gonna start cleaning everything. The swing arm is caked with mud, the shocks, the front forks I'm going to clean, just so when I put everything together I'm not getting dirty, and it's just clean everything first, take a look at everything. But that's what that. Also, I'm kind of testing out the heat method in my garage because it is February 2nd and it's just super cold out right now. We just had a crazy blizzard in Chicagoland, but yeah, it's kind of, testing it out. I got a couple other methods, maybe try. Otherwise, I'm going to do a lot of work in the house, so. But that's where I'm going to clean everything. I'm just going to clean in the house. Also, I'm going to bring a bunch of chemicals are frozen, cleaning chemicals that probably shouldn't be out here. I'm just going to, bring in the house. Anything I don't want, getting frozen, I'll bring in. So, it's kind of where I'm at with that. But yeah, basically, I'm going to start cleaning absolutely everything, and start working on the frame, start cutting everything, start welding, doing all that good stuff. But yeah, that's where I'm at, and once I clean everything, start mocking up, I'll be back. Hey guys, as you can see, I'm in the house. There's a little container I brought down some parts I'm going to clean. I also purchased this guy the other day. This kerosene heater, so that should definitely help out a lot up there in the garage. So I just got to buy some kerosene, and then I'm gonna test that bad boy out. But yeah, I'm just gonna clean my swap sink right here in the basement. Start cleaning parts. Once I get everything, all the muck and all that crap off of them, then I'm gonna start cleaning the front forks. Start sanding down, polishing up, make them look brand new. And then once I'm done with that, then I'll probably rebuild the front forks. I'm gonna measure the spring. I'm gonna disassemble everything and check that out. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. So I'm gonna start cleaning away. All right, swing arm is completely clean. It's about 98% clean. I wish I had a power washer. It's also winter outside, so it's kind of pointless. But I know that'd be a lot easier. But yeah, I mean, I got the job done. It's super clean to the touch. Before it was just super dirty. So, but yeah, I'm gonna move on to something else. And as you can see, the front forks are cleaned up. They look a lot better than they were. So that's good. But yeah, from cleaning them, I can definitely tell they're definitely gonna need some work done to them. So, which is no big deal. I kind of plan on doing that anyways. But yeah, there's the forks cleaned up. So I'll move on to something else. Alright guys, as you can see, I'm back in the garage with the front forks. Basically what I'm going to do right now is disassemble the front fork completely. So I'm going to start working on that. As you see, I got the kerosene burner going. Testing this bad boy out. Hopefully this heats up my garage with decent, guys, because it's freezing cold. I just started it, so, but you can see my breath, watch. Yeah, it's insane cold. It's like 7 degrees out. But I want to get a head start on this bike, so, and I'm gonna do as much work as I can inside. If not, some stuff I gotta do out here. But yeah, first things first, with the front forks is I have to get all the the oil out of the fork. So I got the oil pan right there. Basically, to do that is this guy right here. Disconnect, unscrew, leak all the fork oil out, and once that's out, then I could kind of start tearing it down. So, but yeah, that's the first step right now. So I'm gonna see if there's any oil in the darn thing. So I'll be back. Alright, as you can see, I got the little bolt out. Yeah, there's very little oil. The oil looks horrible. So sorry my coldness, but yeah, so I'm just gonna let this drain. I'm just gonna pulse it up in here like that, let it drain out. I'm gonna do the other one, let it drain out for a little bit, and then I'll put the bolt back in and start disassembling it. Alright, now I got the oil out. Very little oil is in there, so I have a feeling these shocks are pretty much effed, but that's alright. I'll just rebuild them, no big deal. But next thing you gotta do is get this bottom axle holder off. These two bolts to take off, because in here there is an Allen bolt in there. That basically disconnects the top from the bottom. Also gotta get this dust cap take the dust cap off. So those are the next two steps I'm gonna do right now. Alright, as you see, I got the cap, two bolts off the bottom, and then you can see the Allen head right there. You gotta take apart. That basically holds the bottom of the fork tube. I also got the dust cap off. I'm gonna just pop that up. Yeah, you can see inside how nasty it is. You see the fork seal in there, the circlips in there. I just gotta find the two holes to get that circlip out. But yeah, but I'm gonna get the Allen key out, separate the forks. So that's my next step. As you see, I got the Allen bolt out. Right down there, you see it's leaking more oil, but now they should separate. So see, I got kind of make a fart noise. See all the oil coming out now? So I'm just gonna keep doing that, get all the oil. I think the oil is so old and thick it wouldn't come out of that hole bolt before. Get it up. Yeah, there you go. So I'm just gonna let it sit like this for a while to get the oil out, and then I'll separate the top and bottom. Alright, as you can see, I disassembled the bottom from the top. The bottom's right there, top's right here. Here's like the oil piece lock, I guess it's called in the manual. This guy right here. It was actually stuck in the bottom half all the way in there. So basically how I got it out, I just, on this thick carpet right here, I just kind of did that, you know, like trying to get the last ketchup out of those old ketchup bottles. You know, and it slowly and surely came out. So, but that's how that popped out. But yeah, basically the lower half is done, except I had to get the oil seal out of there, and then get that first get the circlip, and then get the oil seal out, and then the pretty much bottom half's done. Pretty much just assembled, except a couple bolts I gotta take out of there. But yeah, that's pretty much the lower half. And the second half, I loosened up the top bolt up here. Basically I finished loosening that up, and then the spring will pop up, and this will pop up through the top. So that's what I'm gonna go work on next. As you see, I took the top bolt off, and the circlip on the bottom forks. So basically the only thing that's left with this is I gotta get the oil seal out. That's kind of a pain in the butt to get out. So so I'm gonna leave that in there for now. I'll go to that in a second. But yeah, you can see here's the spring. It just comes, you just pull it right up. So I'll be pulling that up, and I'll be right back. Alright, you can see I got the spring and the bottom pipe out. Basically, it goes like this in there. You see all this sticking out of the bottom. So this slides in up on top like that. It goes all the way through with this spring and this little piston right here. I think they call it what do they call it? The ring, the piston ring. Yeah, piston ring, which is this guy right here. And the return spring. So, and then this spring goes on top. So basically, inside the tube, it looks, looks like that. It's kind of, and they got little holes. See it in the holes in there with the oil. But yeah, I'm gonna rebuild this whole fork system. I already ordered all the parts for it. I ordered new. I could have measured the spring and maybe reuse this spring right here. But I just ordered a new progressive front end spring. So it's better technology, better. I want this motorcycle, this bike running great. So and handling good. But yeah, I ordered new parts, I ordered a new piston ring, new spring, ordered all new hardware, for the front forks. So basically the front forks will be brand new. Once I disassemble everything, pretty much this is disassembled except the oil seal right here. That's the next step, that's the next thing I'm gonna do, and take all the hardware off. And after that, it's basically all disassembled. So, and then once I do that, I will start sanding and polishing and making these forks look brand spanking new, pretty much. So, that's after I disassemble everything. But yeah, that's where I'm at right now. I'm gonna get this oil seal out and be done with this fork. All right, guys. Now I'm gonna try to get the oil seal out, and I was using this guy right here to get in there to prod up. This is too small, so I went out this morning and bought this big guy, so so I can get some leverage. And also I'm gonna heat it up first. So I'm gonna heat up the oil seal first, and then it should pop out. I was working in the garage last night. I think it was just too cold and too small of a screwdriver to pry that sucker out, because they are a pain to get out. But once that's out, then pretty much the whole bike is, the whole front forks is pretty much disassembled. So, and then I can start making them look brand new, start sanding them and polishing them up and making them look good. But yeah, so I'm gonna try to get this oil seal out right now. Wish me luck. All right, as you see, the oil seal is out. It's pretty, it was pretty hard, I'm not gonna lie. Had to come out in pieces. It was like the top cap. But yeah, she's out. See, it's pretty dirty in there. We're gonna have to, next step before I start detailing is give this a bath. I'm gonna spray this parts cleaner, get all the oil out, get all of the take all the screws out, the bolts out, and then I could start detailing. So that's where I'm at. I'm gonna start cleaning. Alright, as you see, the other oil seal popped off, and it popped off super easy, a lot easier than the first one, and it actually came out in one piece instead of a bunch of little pieces. I don't know, maybe I just heated it up more and she popped right out, or what, I don't know what, but she's free, so it's awesome. But yeah, I'm just gonna clean up the inside, and then I'm gonna start on the outside. So yeah, that's that. It's pretty much it for forks for now. Next video I'll show you how to sand, and basically these forks are gonna look brand new when I'm done with them. So polish them and all that good stuff. So but yeah, I got the little buffer wheel over here, and a bunch of sandpaper, a bunch of polish, just go to town on this thing. So but yeah, that's where I'm at. Hopefully you enjoyed watching these videos, and feel free to comment, subscribe. Talk to you later.